Welcome back. Hope you're having a good morning. Well, let's get our first corporate on the show then. Sula Vineyards. Well, they came out with a set of numbers to understand about what went on in the past quarter and what's the way ahead from here on. Well, we're joined by Mr. Rajeev Samant, the MD and CEO of the company. Hi, Rajeev. Good morning. Well, I thought I'll be seeing you later this evening. But, let's start off in the morning itself with regard to how was the past quarter and the way ahead. I was looking through the numbers, Rajeev, and in fact, going by the revenues that you have delivered, you're likely to end this year with closer to around 525-30 crores odd of revenues. But I think earlier we were talking about a number of close to around 600 crores. So just clarify that. Where do we end up this year with in terms of revenues? And also margins, I think we're hovering around the 30% odd mark. That's sustainable?
Hi, morning and happy Diwali to all your viewers.
Happy Diwali.
I want to point out that, we have always maintained that the story of Sula is one of a premium alcobev company. And in fact, I would say that we are really India's first premium alcobev company. Now, across the world, you have a lot of companies that have built up a very big and successful business just based on the premium end of the market. It's something we haven't really seen that much in India. And if you take a look at our premium brands, that is our what we call our elite and premium, the growth is 15%, and that's very much in keeping with what we've been talking about. Of course, margins at 30%. So I don't want to comment right now about where we're going to land up at the end of the year. I think the tailwinds that we're going into in H2 are much stronger than the headwinds. So we have a very good outlook for the all-important Q3 for the company. But I would like to say that we are exactly executing our plan, our strategy that is of totally dominating the premium end of Indian wine. Our market share has gone up, and our premium and elite revenue has gone up to 73.5% of our overall revenue, which is unprecedented and just shows the way that we're doing it. In terms of margins, look, I've always said that 30% margins is not as important to us as penetrating deeper into this wine market, getting more people drinking. We keep pumping more money into the market and still the margins stay up. So now, I've stopped saying that the margins are going to go down. But, I'll be happy anywhere between 27 and 30%. That would be a great outcome.
Rajeev, just one quick point. You said that, you're growing faster than the market and your market share has gone up. Could you give us a rough number? How much has your market share gone up? And also in elite and premium, do you expect to continue to grow at this clip of around 15%?
So by our calculation, we've probably gone up again by another 200 bips or so in the elite and premium category. But I must say here that this is not a validated number. It is just by our market research. In terms of the growth, I do hope and expect that our premium growth is going to continue at a very strong double-digit growth clip. I also want to point out something that we're very proud of. This is our 6th straight quarter of YOY double-digit growth in top line. Of course, very much our premium wines. EBITDA as well as PAT. That's a great outcome for us. I hope that we can continue to deliver like that, but it's just a milestone that we want to talk about.
Rajeev, good morning. Prashant here. The overall market share was 60% from what I remember. Has that also gone up?
So in terms of overall, that has not really gone up because at the lower end, our market share is not increasing. So the lower end is characterized by extreme competition from, you can almost say unbranded wines and heavy discounting. That is not our game and that is not our market. We want to play and dominate that category, which is sort of above 700 rupees a bottle. It's a huge market. There's a lot of people entering wine who are happy to spend 700, 800 rupees, and they are all reaching, or most of them are reaching for a bottle of Sula. So we're watching our market go up at the higher end, not necessarily on the entire wine category.
Right. The bottle of wine starts from about $250 all the way up, right? But when you say premium, it's what? You define that as 700 and above? Is that premium?
700 exactly, 700 and above.
Okay, and you're saying that under that segment there's intense competition, but you're not focused on that.
Yeah, so under 500 rupees, profitability starts to really dive. And there's over discounting. You can say that some of the competitors in the market, the kind of discounts that they're giving is not sustainable, and it's not a route that Sula wants to go down.
Okay, understood. In terms of strategy, that spells it out quite clearly. Rajeev, hi and season's greetings to you. So this 15% growth in the premium and elite segment, is this entirely volume driven, or have you been able to sort of push through some price hikes as well? And what's going to be the strategy on this between value and volume into the second half?
So I think there's it's about 12-13% of volume growth, and there's about 2 or 3% of price growth on top of that. And there's two things going on here. One is consumers moving towards even more premium brands, and the other is a small amount of price hike that we've taken. Typically, right now, we're trying to get about a 3% price hike in the free pricing markets every year.
Okay, got that. A word on wine tourism now, which has shown, I think, pretty good growth, 27% in the quarter gone by. In the past, you've stated a target that, this could actually grow into a, 100 crore revenue run rate. By when do you see that happening? And just a clarification for myself, I kind of forgot on this. So wine tourism includes the sales done on site, or is it just the hospitality part of it?
So two things I want to say. For us, wine tourism is everything. So it includes the wine sales on site. In terms of what you see in the numbers, that's the sales without the wine. So it's the F&B and the room revenue, etc. Wine tourism has been a knockout quarter for us. Of course, now we have more than 100 keys at our Nashik facility. We're building out more wine tourism facilities in our facility, Domain Sula, just outside Bangalore. And this is a very, very exciting business for us. We will hit close to 100 crores in this year itself when you include both the wine sold on site as well as the other revenues. You're going to be somewhere, between probably 95 and 100 crores this year itself. So it's very good news. It's a very important part of what we do. And more than the revenue part of it, it's about the people coming and tasting their first wine and becoming brand ambassadors of Sula and lovers of wine once they visit.
And what could the split be? I mean, if you can give, 100 crores is wine plus F&B and accommodation all put together. X of wine, what would that number look like? Would you have that?
That comes down to probably less than half of that. And that would be the number that you see. I'm sorry that I don't have the exact thing, but it's probably less than half. So probably more than half is wine revenue.
Very quickly, Rajeev, before we let you go, there was a dispute on an excise duty issue, and the hope was that there'll be an applicable solution. Is there one?
So it's not yet, the ruling hasn't yet come out, but the hearing has happened, and we remain very positive and very optimistic that it would be a ruling that would be positive.
Okay, well, Rajeev, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us, and wishing you a very happy Dhanteras and Diwali from all of us here at CNBC-TV18. Congratulations on a good set and all the best.
Thanks a lot. Same to you.
Thank you.